Hi, Hiram here. Last couple of days I've been doing videos and tests on this Evernew Titanium Alcohol Stove. Turning out it's so far looking pretty cool, pretty nice. I got a couple of comments from jhippl. I hope that's how you say it. I wonder if you could make a snuffer with a fancy feast can. What Jay's talking about is taking a cat food can and using it as a snuffer on there. You saw in one of my other videos, I'm pretty sure, where I showed that you can snuff this out with the can. The instructions that come with the stove say that you should burn it out. Let it just burn until it goes out. That's something that we don't like to do with the Trangia, because I think that's what's causing the cracks in the Trangia. But I guess if you wanted, you could do something like that, snuff it. Especially, I guess, if you were making multiple things and you wanted to stop the stove in between, you could stop it and then relight it. Then I got another comment from jhippl where he said, because I had made the comment that you wouldn't necessarily do this, but then jhippl made another comment where he said, I was thinking snuff the flame, let the stove cool, and then flip it over to recover the fuel. That's an interesting idea. That's what I thought I'd try today. As time goes on, though, you'll get an idea of how much to put in here for whatever kind of burn you want. But the recovery is an interesting idea. So what I did was, I took the snuffer, I don't know if hopefully you'll be able to see it here. I put a little dimple in the lip. Actually what I did was I cut off the top so that you don't get that edge sticking on this. This is one of those cans where you pull the top off and it leaves an edge there. So I used a side cutter and got rid of that. After I did that, I made a little dimple in this so that if you have alcohol in here, you can pour it out easily. I did that with this. This is a crimper tool that I use for making soda can stoves, where you crimp the edges a little bit so the two halves will fit together. This is put out by Malco, M-A-L-C-O. It's an SC-2. Works pretty nice. You just figure out which way you want the crimp to go, and then you can just crimp it down like that, and you get a nice little pouring lip. Okay, so what we'll do here is I have 1 fluid ounce. The stove I just used, but it's back to room temperature. 1 fluid ounce in here. Let it swirl around a little bit. So this will be like if we put 2 fluid ounces or the 70 milliliters in there. We still had some left over. You can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it sloshing around in there. So what we do is we take our snuffer. I can see I splashed some here. Take our snuffer and flip this over in it. Oh, I lost some. But let's let this set for a couple of minutes, and I'll be back and see how much we were able to recover, not counting my sloppiness. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This ran a little bit longer than what I thought it would. I got called away to the phone. So anyway, a little bit of time has elapsed. Let's see what's happened here. No, still some leaking out. See, the holes on this, the jets, aren't at the bottom of the stove. There's still another lip here where some alcohol could store. I'm not going to bother measuring this because I slopped some out on the table, but you can see we recovered quite a bit. Now you'll see what the purpose of this lip is for. If you don't put something like this lip, it's really hard to aim where you want to pour this alcohol. Now if it was just me, I wouldn't pour the alcohol back into my main bottle. You have no idea what's in this. Most of the alcohol could have been burned off. Could be a large percentage of water or whatever. It depends on the fuel you use. So I would use a recovery bottle that you have it to use, but I wouldn't want to contaminate my main bottle. So here you see where the lip will come in handy. I'm not as steady as I used to be. Maybe some of you younger guys can do it, but I'd need a lip like this to be able to pour it in. So there you go. It narrows down your pouring. Hopefully you can see that. If you just poured it out on the regular can, your pour would be quite wide. Okay, so there I was able to get all of it in the bottle. So that's my version of jhippl's idea of a snuffer can and a recovery system for alcohol if you're not going to burn it out. This still has a little bit of dampness in it, so I would burn this off before I put it back in my mess kit. Of course, you know, with something like this, you should put it, when it's cooled off, you should put it in a plastic bag. Don't just put it right in your mess kit. Okay, so I thank jhippl for his suggestion. I hope this works for you. I thank jhippl, like I said, I thank you for watching. I always look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.